All right, let's add some CSS to our project here. We've written out this HTML, which is the structure of the page. It just puts this text on the page. And now we're going to write some CSS, which is going to be the style. Style meaning the color. Sometimes it's the layout. Sometimes it's the font, the fonts we use, all that kind of the style, the design of the site. To do that, we're going to go up into our head area here, right? Our CSS will go in the head, and we do it using these style tags. So opening and closing style tags. And let's just follow along here, and then we'll talk about it. So what we got is I'm going to do background. Oh, man, actually, I screwed up. Body, like that, equals background blue. Give that a shot. Save this, and refresh, and let me know what you see. What you should see if you refresh is this here. The site background turns blue. Now, why did that happen? Well, pretty clearly because we told the site the background is blue. CSS, like I said, is the style. It uses the style deal here. And what it does is it targets different part of our HTML code and, like I said, colors it, gives it fonts, moves it around, that kind of thing. So what we're doing here with our CSS, you can see it's a little bit different than the HTML because with the HTML, we have tags that have this kind of opening, right, and closing brackets, right? We call these the elements. But with CSS, we have this slightly different syntax or style, right? Where it's like these curly braces. And you know what? It's just something you have to get used to. You do enough and it makes sense. But they work together, as you can see here in this project here. And we target the body, and we basically say everything between the body tag, opening and closing, make the background blue. Pretty cool, right? We always want to end with a semicolon which says this line is over. We can write some more CSS if we want to do other things like color this text here, right? Right now it's black and it's a little bit hard to read. Now, what if we wanted to make that white? How would we do that? Well, again, we just want to target the element that the thing is between. The text that I'm referring to here is between these H1s, which is the header 1. And so I just have to type H1 and follow the same pattern with the curly braces here. And for this, I would say color. Color equals, we can say white. And now if I save and refresh, boom, our color is white there. So that's really all there is to it. Now, I didn't invent CSS or HTML, clearly. Sometimes teachers kind of pretend like they are the holders of knowledge. I really want you to be free to figure this out when I'm not around. So any of the things that you're really learning in this course, you can learn more about by just Googling. If I were to type, probably if I were to just type font, color, CSS like that, I will probably like literally get, let me just click on the first link that's here, the answer, right? So use color equals blue if you want to change the color. Almost anything that you can question and think up, you can probably solve by just Googling, right? There's a skill. Googling is a skill. I've heard someone say 70% of being a developer is Googling. Well, here's your chance. So what if I wanted to say font size bigger CSS? How do you do that? And I could click on the first link. A variety of different sites come up. Well, there's a font size. Well, let's see if I use that, what happens. And if I make my font size, if I just add that declaration there, and then you would do it in pixels, say 80 pixels, boom, it makes it a lot larger. Pretty sweet, huh? So a lot of these things that I'm teaching you, I want to empower you to go one step further and to use your imagination of how you want to style these and make these things look good. So yeah, that's a primer on some really basic CSS and HTML to show you how the styles and the structure of the page are always working together. In the next video, I'm going to introduce you to 2 more HTML tags and show you a way to improve the CSS that we're writing right now. So jump on over to the next video.